Back to the earlier story now. One person has been killed in an explosion in Braamfischerville in Soweto, and eNCA reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones is on the scene. Pule, we hope your line is a little bit more steady. Good afternoon to you. What do we know about this incident?
Thank you very much. Apologies about earlier. My network has gone wire here. But as you can see on scene, this is where happened, where the police official is about to enter just into that house there where he's currently entering now. We've got members of the emergency services unit who are trying to assess and investigate as to what exactly transpired here. Although this area hasn't been cordoned off, what I can tell you is that this scene here, of course, has been declared a crime scene. So essentially the story we're getting here is that three people went to a dumping site where they got an explosive item, and they tried to come back here and connect it to a car battery, and unfortunately it exploded, leading to one fatality and two others being rushed to hospital so they can assess the extent of the injuries. We confirmed with the police officials as to whether these were illegal zamazamas. However, what I can tell you is that we are told that the Zamazama's activities in this area is quite rife. But to elaborate more on that, I'm joined by the community member here, Lieto, who joins me right now on eNCA. Lieto, thank you very much for chatting to us this afternoon. You live across this house where the explosion happened. Tell us, what did you hear? What happened?
Yeah, thanks, and good day to the viewers. When I was inside the house, like we normally hear this noise from the mining, and then we normally, like each and every day, you will hear that sound. So even like today, like when we hear, it's something that we actually hear each and every day. So when I hear people knocking, because I'm a leader of this place, so I went straight there, and then when I went straight there, I find out there's three guys that they were inside the shack, and then two they were injured and one was dead. So when I was there, and then I just saw like they took something from where they're working, because they are this legal mining, and then they bring it in the house, and that's where they connect it with a battery, and then that's what's happening there.
And obviously this would then connect to the activities of illegal mining in this area. How's the community like? Is it a concern for you guys here? Because what you told me is that this explosion happened next to a pipeline here, I believe. We've seen what happened in Joburg, which is a situation that's currently still under investigation. But what is the community like here? Are you guys concerned about this activities happening here?
Yes, we are very concerned, but there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do, because when you check, like especially with this legal mining, remember we are using a Dobsonville. Within the Braamfischer, there's no police station, so we are struggling always when we get to Dobsonville and we report it. That has been happening daily, and then community are concerned, but there's nothing they can do because they.
So I think we're going to have to try and patch you again, but we get the gist from the community leader saying that essentially these victims were tinkering with some substance or appliances that they picked up at a waste site. But let's try again with Pule. Third time lucky, we hope. Pule, good afternoon. If you can hear me, please continue with the community leader there.
Yeah, I think I'm planning to call a public a block meeting today, because we need to explain this, and then people, they must be aware and what are they bringing inside the house, because it's during the day now and the kids are there. So you will never know what's going to happen. So if we keep on taking these people inside our yard, and then for the sake of money, it's going to be a problem. Yes. So that's what I'm going to try to speak to them, because we always speak about this thing each and every meeting. So, but if they are saying to us like that's how they make for living, because that's their own yard, there's nothing we can do.
Thank you very much. That's one of the community leaders there, just explaining to us really what happened and what will be the next step forward from the community in terms of addressing the issue of accommodating, undocumented foreign nationals or those who are operating illegally at some of these mines here. But as you can see on screen, the emergency services unit vehicle still here to collect a bit of piece of evidence to try and come to clues as to what could have happened. Others have, the other two that were not, dead or were not killed by this explosive have been rushed to hospital. While one person has, of course, died on scene as a result of this explosion. This, of course, comes just a day after what we saw in Johannesburg CBD, where there was an explosion as well, in which one person has also died there and the rest are injured. And also that area, or rather that story there, that incident there, currently being under investigation.
And Pule, as you clearly at Tomuwahi, the community leader, saying that there is continued activities, illegal activities that he himself had witnessed, that they have reported around Zamazamas picking up waste from the dumping site and then trying to fix it into perhaps something that they could sell, tinkering with these explosives in this case, which poses a health hazard not only to the community, but children as well. You can see in the screen there, there are children in that community. So what does that say in the, I guess, the community's voices not being heard? Because this has been a perpetual problem. All right, Pule, I think your line is also failing us right now, but we'll come back to you. We got the gist of it, reporting that the community has been at pains trying to get this particular situation elevated to authorities that will then deal with the illegal miners in the community, because they often hear some activity going on, whether it is welding or knocking, as the community leader was saying. But this has now sadly resulted in the death of 2 victims and another one who's been sent to hospital for medical attention.